hold it too tight. And you go a bit, and you're like, it's like you're holding it hard. Is this the duration?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like,
Jeez, come on. Okay. Alright, so we've looked at my last video, which was very long, 16 minutes, the longest video so far, but we're going to go to seatbelt position again. Now I'm going to do seatbelt in a slightly different way, and I'll explain why I do seatbelt in a slightly different way. Now, I don't do seatbelt like this, okay, and people say that I can get wrist locked, but I think you can get wrist locked basically however you do seatbelt personally, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I do seatbelt a lot like this. Alright, so I hold my hand against his chest and I pull everything in. I can normally stop a wrist lock at this point. The reason why I do this is because the first choke I always try and hit is just a little bit of a silly one, but it kind of works really well. Okay, so I pull this inside and I pull everything tight, and if I get an opportunity, which is 90% of the time, if I get an opportunity, I'm just going to slot the fist up by the side of his neck, and I slap my forearm across the side of his neck. Okay, so I've just ripped this up to here as quickly as I can, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to apply pressure in that direction. I'm going to pull the fist towards me and pull the forearm across his neck. Alright, it cuts the carotid on this side with the fist, and it cuts the carotid on this side with the forearm. As I say, I use it a lot. Sometimes it doesn't get the tap. What sometimes it does is it shocks them to kind of do something different. The other one that I tend to use is a lot of people, especially MMA fighters, and one of the main defenses that people are taught is if Graham gets two hands on that, he'll pass it to that side of his head and he'll turn to face me. Okay, that's what they're taught. So as soon as I know that someone is taught to do that and they grab two hands on that thing, I go from my seatbelt here and I go to my seatbelt here. Alright? A lot of people at this point would start hand fighting things, and I can show you something to do that in a minute. But if he grabs two hands on here, might be baseball bat grip, might be anything. Literally all I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to switch so that this fist faces out and this fist goes here. Now, the secret for me is to not let go of this wrist. If I don't let go of this wrist, then I'm going to do okay. Alright? So what he's going to do is he's going to pass this hand to the other side of his head. As he does that, I slide these up to his neck. Alright? So once I've slidden them up to his neck, it's better obviously if I've got hooks in and stuff. Yeah, once I've got up to the side of his neck, I literally just do the same again. Alright? It's just another variation of the same kind of hand triangle choke, I suppose we used to call it. Yeah? So number one is here. I just slot it straight up, and I push this to the side of his neck and I pull that one across until I get the tap. Alright? Number two is he grabs two hands on that top arm. I'm going to switch my arm. He'll pass it. As he passes it, I take it to this side of his neck. This one's going to cut the carotid on this side, and I just drive my forearm into the ground and get a tap on there. If it doesn't get the tap, it gives a moment of panic, which will let me work out to start looking at an armbar here if I've got his back. Alright, so that's two sneaky, nice little ways of having different attacks of seatbelt. One of the other things that I like to do is, what really good guys do is they grab here, and he'll go on the inside and he'll grab kind of like a baseball bat grip. Okay, and he's now in control of the arm. Alright, he's really got good control of the arm. So what I'm going to do at this point is I keep my head and my shoulder pressed in and I keep everything tight. This hand is going to pummel through. Okay, and I put my hands together. Yes, all I've literally done is I've gone from, oh shit, there's nothing I can do. He might not even want to pass this hand to the side of his head, but there's no way I'm choking him or doing anything else. Can't go out to the armbar or the side choke or anything. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to literally pummel in. Yeah, I pummel in and get my hands together. Now he can keep a really tight grip. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn my wrist over. He has to let go. Yeah, it's a wrist lock of his own doing. Turn my wrist over, the wrist lock goes in, this hand goes up, and I hold this one down. So in reality, he's setting himself up for perfect rear naked. So I go here. It goes 2 on 1. I pummel this one in and I grab my own hand. And then I'm literally going to turn this wrist in This hand goes up to my shoulder, and I work into the rear naked that we did before. So just an added little bonus there for those people who are interested in the seat belly.